So today I will be doing drawer 11 of my collection. So this is kind of a mixed bag, mixed drawer if you will. I have a lot of different things, so we're just going to jump right into it. On my nails, I am wearing on Revlon's Popular, which I actually just showed recently in my, what was that video called? Polishes That Are So Me. So that was in that video, and it's really, really beautiful. Absolutely love it. So that's on my nails, and let's just start right off. So first I have this little set from the new black, and this is the walrus set. This color never shakes up. I've shaken it for like 10 minutes and it hasn't. So it looks messed up, but trust me, it's mixed up. It's good. So this is the new black in walrus. I have not used this set ever, but it has a shimmery brown. It has like a taupe color. It has this kind of medium, kind of beige color. Well, yeah, medium beige, like a light beige, and then it has an off-white. So I think you're supposed to do kind of like a gradient where you do one of these on each of your fingers, which I definitely have to do because I've never worn this set, but I picked it up at, what's that place called? Burlington Coat Factory, and it was only $3.99, so that was pretty awesome. So that's the new black set. Now for my Butter Londons. So this first one is in the color Wallace, which, can you focus? Well, whatever. This is Wallace, which is a really popular one. I found this one pretty recently, and I was really excited because I've wanted this for years. I don't know why it's not focusing. Oh, because it wants me to be closer. But just such an interesting color. I picked up Sally Hansen's, what was that one called? Bronze Ablaze, because I thought that it was similar to this. It's not. This one's definitely way more green than Bronze Ablaze, but I picked up Bronze Ablaze because I really wanted Wallace and I didn't want to pay that much for it. So I was really excited to find this at, I can't remember if it was TJ Maxx or Marshall's. One of those. Very excited. So that's Wallace. Haven't worn it yet. This one is in the color Bit Faker, and I wore this one around the holidays. Just look at it. It's amazing. It's a glitter bomb, and it was super opaque, which I was not really expecting, so I was very pleasantly surprised. It wasn't too thick, and it was just really, really amazing. So that one is Bit Faker. Loved it. This one is in the color British Racing Green, which is, I've also wanted this one for a long time, so I was really excited to finally find it. What is up with, like, the... So this one, okay, British Racing Green. It's a really beautiful green, and I've wanted it forever. I didn't realize that it had like a slight shimmer to it, which is really pretty. I always thought it was just kind of a cream. So I was really excited to find this one, and I have not worn this one yet either. So that's British Racing Green. This next one is in the color Sun Baker, and I haven't worn this one either, but it's just a really beautiful kind of, almost like a spiced orange shade, so I'm really excited to wear this one because I feel like it's going to rock my world. So that one's Sun Baker. No, yes, that's Sun Baker. This next one is in the color Shag, and I loved this one. This one just looks like spiced autumn in a polish, and I just loved it. The formula was really nice. It was really smooth, easy to work with, and this color is just, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love it so much. So that one is Shag. This next one is in the color Posh Bird, and it's funny because I picked this one up because I thought it was such an interesting shade and I didn't have anything like it, but I wasn't sure that I was actually going to like it, and I loved this. It was so pretty. I was really surprised by how much I loved this, and the formula of this was amazing. All of these Butter Londons I've tried have been really, really great with the exception of one. All the rest of them have been really smooth and really easy to work with, so that one is Posh Bird. This next one is in the color Chuffed, and this is a shimmery orange, which is right up my alley. I attempted to paint my nails with this one time, and it did not go well. And that's just because I was really busy and I was doing a lot of different things, so I would like paint a coat, and then I wasn't waiting for it to fully dry, and then I was like doing other stuff, so this one never quite worked out. I did try to wear it, but I wasn't patient that day, and I just kept I was really busy and I was doing other things, like I was cooking and I was like cleaning up and I was just trying to do all this kind of stuff while trying to paint my nails, which you can't actually do that. So this one didn't quite work out, but I look forward to wearing it in the future because it's just look at it. It's an amazing shimmery orange. So that one's chuffed, and I was chuffed to find it. Okay, this next one is in the color Bucky, and just look at it. It's so beautiful and so interesting. I haven't worn this one yet, but it looks so cool. So I'm really looking forward to wearing this one, and that one's Bucky. This one is in the color Gobsmacked, and this is the only one that I kind of had problems with. It's really, really thick, and I did add thinner to it, but it didn't really help, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to add a clear polish to this to kind of like revitalize the base, because adding thinner when there's not enough base in it is probably not helpful. So I need to add some clear polish to this to kind of revitalize it, because it is so cool. It's really sparkly and really pretty, and it kind of gives a like textured kind of look, like a pixie dust almost look, because it has, you know, this fine glitter that is completely opaque and it kind of dries down. So I really love this one. It's just the formula needs a little bit of help right now. So this one is Gobsmacked. This next one is called Jaded Jack, and it's just this really amazing kind of like Frankenstein color. I have not worn this one yet. It looks exactly like a Pure Ice one I have in Wild Thing, which I absolutely love and which I've used for my Frankenstein manicures in the past for Halloween. And I picked up this one because I love this color. It's just so bright and so fun, although colors like this tend to stain like a mother. So that's the one thing I feel like this is gonna be a really bad stainer, but it's a beautiful color. And I like the color. So that one's Jaded Jack. This next one is in the color Right as Rain, and it's just a really beautiful blue that has a silver shimmer running throughout it. I love colors like this. I think they're really pretty, but I usually tend to avoid colors like this as a whole because these give me lobster hands. And lobster hands, I've been asked a couple of times what lobster hands is, and it's when a color brings out the red in your undertone and just makes your hands look really, really red. And usually colors like this will make me look really red. Just gives me lobster hands. And I have other colors that make me look jaundiced, which is really fun. So I feel like this might give me lobster hands, but it's just such a pretty shade I couldn't resist it. Another one is, I think it's Dining Al Frisco from OPI. I think that was the one I feel like also would give me lobster hands. So the last Butter London I have is in the color Dodgy Barnet, and this is just a silver hollow glitter, and you kind of can't tell that it's holographic. The holographic is very subtle. It's not something that's super apparent, so that's something. This does have a pretty thin formula, but I still think that it's really pretty because I just like glitter. So that's Dodgy Barnet. Not the best. Has a dodgy formula. Hello. But I like glitter. So now for my Deborah Lippmann's. Yes, that's all. So now for my Deborah Lippmann's. The first one I have is On the Beach, which is just a medium blue. I have not worn this one yet because when I swatched this, kind of had a crelly type formula, so I haven't really been in the mood to kind of willingly walk into a crelly formula, so I haven't worn this one yet. So that one's On the Beach. This next one is called Today Was Fairy Tale, and I love this one so much. I do have the Urban Outfitters dupe, which is Dust, and I love them both equally. They're both pretty amazing. This one definitely isn't super opaque. It definitely has a little bit of a thinner formula, and I think it's because it doesn't have a lot of a base color. It's like mostly just this glitter that's in it, so it's not as smooth as some of the other ones that I have from Deborah Lippmann, but it's still really, really beautiful, and I absolutely loved it. So this one is Today Was a Fairy Tale. This next one is the infamous Happy Birthday, which is just, you know, rainbow colored glitter, and I haven't worn this one yet. I have worn the dupe of this, but not this one. So that one's Happy Birthday. This next one is called Glamorous Life, and this is just a green chrome. I think I wore this. Did I wear this one? I think I did. I think I wore this last March, but I can't, because I also wore another green chrome. I think I wore two green chromes. I think I wore this last March. I think so. And this had a really smooth formula, so if I can remember. I'm pretty sure this had a smooth formula, but I don't think I've ever found a chrome that didn't have a smooth formula. They've all been pretty good. So, I really like this one, Glamorous Life. Oh yeah, I have worn this one last March. Because like I said, I wore a couple green chromes last March. So, yeah, and I liked this one. So that one's Glamorous Life. I also wear on my toes, which is why I sometimes get confused with colors, because I'm like, did I wear this on my fingers or did I wear it on my toes? Like, I wore it, but was it something that I featured or was it one that I didn't? So, anyway, this next one is called Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Yes. And I had a brain fart. Anyway, this one is really, really gorgeous. I picked it up, one, because it was on clearance, and two, because I like this song from Pat Benatar. But when I swatched this, it was horrible. Like, it was so thin. It was so thin and so sheer, which was really surprising, because look at it. You would think, like, looking at this, you would think it'd be really opaque, but it was super, super thin, so I'm definitely going to have to layer this over something else, which is kind of annoying, but it is a really gorgeous color, so we'll see how that goes. So that's Hit Me With Your Best Shot. This one is one of my favorites. This is Lady Sings the Blues, which I love. It was absolutely perfect. The formula was so smooth and so easy to apply. It got opaque so quickly. I thought it was going to take longer, and it was beautiful. Absolutely amazing to work with, and it was stunning on the nail, especially with the top coat. Like a shiny top coat, it was just, it was beautiful. So that is Lady Sings the Blues. This next one is called Mermaid's Eyes, and it was one of those polishes that was from that mermaid collection that came out because Mermaid's Dream was such a huge success that they kind of came out with this whole line, this whole collection of mermaid colors. So this one's the blue one, Mermaid's Eyes. I haven't worn this one yet, but it's really pretty. So that's Mermaid's Eyes. It kind of looks like it's going to be a little bit thin though, so we'll see how that goes. This next one is in Cleopatra in New York, and this is just a black base with gold glitter. It's really, I love this one too. I was really surprised by this because it was surprisingly easy to work with, which it was really great. And usually with black based glitters, I will layer them over a black because I find that the black can just kind of be a little bit of a pain in the butt and it'll cover the glitter too much. This black was really, really nice. It was really easy to work with. It didn't cover up too much of the glitter. It just looked really, really cool. So absolutely love this one, Cleopatra in New York. This next one is Weird Science, and I got this one mainly because of the name. I love the Weird Science movies, so I really wanted this one. I think this was also in clearance too because it's kind of like a weird kind of color, and I loved this. The formula was really smooth, really easy to apply. I had no problems, and it's just the coolest color. Like, it's so interesting. It's just this amazing green. I loved it. So that's Weird Science. This orange is in the color Don't Worry, Be Happy, and I haven't worn this one yet because when I was swatching this one, it also was like suspiciously crelly-like, so I haven't really been in the mood to kind of wear a crelly, so I haven't worn this one yet, but I think it'd be kind of nice. So that's Don't Worry, Be Happy. This next one is in Marrakesh Express, and I think this actually came in the same collection as Weird Science, and it's such an interesting shade. It's kind of like this color shift from an orange to like a kind of almost raisiny sort of shade, and then it has these gold flakes in it. It's so cool, and I loved how multi-chrome it was on the nail, because sometimes with like multi-chromes and duochromes, they're not super shifty on the nail unless you put them over a black, and this one I just layered it over itself and it was really shifty. Like, I could just change the position of my finger and it would be a different color, which I just really loved, so I really liked that. This was a little bit on the thinner side, had a thinner formula, and this was also a little bit brush strokey, but I found that the gold flakes in it kind of distracted the eye from the brush strokes, so I didn't really mind it as much. So that one is Marrakesh Express. This next one is in the color I'm Not Edible, and this one was fine. The formula was actually really, really nice. There was just something about this that I didn't really like, and I can't really put my finger on what I didn't like because the formula was good and it's cute. It's pink and it's black, but there's just something about this I was not super thrilled with. I don't know why. So that one is I'm Not Edible. Maybe it's just like, maybe the contrast between the pink and the black was too much. I don't know. This next one is in the color Marnie. And let's try to zoom back out. This one is Marnie. And this is just a really nice kind of nudie pink. And I haven't tried this one yet. So that's Marnie. This next one is in the color Lullaby of Broadway, and I got this one mainly because I really loved the name. I really need to do that tag where it's like nail polishes that you bought for the name, because I have quite a few. So Lullaby of Broadway, my mom used to sing me this song when I was a little kid, and so when I saw the name of it, I had to have it. It didn't really matter what color it was, so I really liked this one. But this one was really beautiful. I loved the way it looks on the nails. It just looks so like old Hollywood. It was pretty amazing. So that one is Lullaby of Broadway. This one is in the color She Drives Me Crazy. And I really liked the shade of this. Plus I was just really trying to get more like cream Deborah Lippmann's when I found this one on clearance. Because I felt like I had a lot of glitters and stuff. So I kind of wanted to try like more creams. So this one is She Drives Me Crazy. This one I absolutely love. This one is Shoshana. I love it because 1, the name, 2, the formula was actually really smooth. It was a little bit on the like sheer side, but it built up really easily. Like the coats were really smooth and really easy to apply. It had a really, really nice formula. And then also the name Shoshana, it just makes me think of Upskirt Kurt. So I absolutely love this one, both for the name and for the color. So that one's Shoshana. This next one is in the color Jessa, and this is just a really beautiful deep red. I don't know if it's necessarily oxblood because I don't think it's dark enough to be oxblood, but it's a really beautiful dark red, and I haven't worn this one yet, so I'm looking forward to it. So that one's Jessa. This next one is in the color Let's Go Crazy, and it's Happy Birthday in a purple base, so I had to get it because I really liked the purple and I like Prince, so this one is really cool. I haven't worn it yet though. So that one is Let's Go Crazy. Wait, have I? No. Yeah, I haven't worn that one yet. This one is in the color Hannah, and this is an amazing kind of like dusty kind of hunter green, and absolutely love this one. It was amazing, and the formula was just, again, so smooth and easy to apply. Loved it. So that one is Hannah. This one is in the color Flashdance, and I actually wore this for New Year's a couple years ago. And although, I mean, look at it, it's so pretty. It was kind of a pain in the butt to apply. It was really, really thin. And, well, not necessarily thin, it was just patchy. It was just really, really patchy, and it was kind of hard to fix the patches in it. So even though I think it's really pretty, the formula was kind of not great. So that one's Flashdance. This next one is in the color Just Dance, and I haven't worn this one yet because of the problems with Flashdance. So that one is Just Dance. This one, shake it up, is in the color $1 Million Mermaid, and this one is also from that mermaid collection. I have worn this one and it was really, really pretty. I just love the peach, I love the gold shimmer, and I love the orange glitter in it. It was just so cool and so interesting, and I love this. This was so pretty in the sunlight. So that one's $1 Million Mermaid. And those are all of my Deborah Lippmann's. Now, okay, so I'm actually going to be running out of space. So this is going to have to do part 1, and then I'm going to have to do part 2, which is going to have like indies and stuff in it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.